All right, welcome everybody. It is David Thomas, Mr. J Woolwine with me as always. We are back. Hope everybody had an amazing Christmas, amazing New Year. So we took a couple weeks off there and spent a lot of good time with the family and enjoyed the holiday. And hopefully everybody else did the same. But as always, we typically come on here every Tuesday around 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern to share a little bit of motivation, inspiration, or education. Sometimes it's trading mindset, which we get to talk about today, or sometimes it's personal development, and, just to help you become a better version of yourself. So, hope you get value out of it. We enjoy doing it. And yeah, let's dive right in. So, today we're going to be talking about risk management and trading. One thing I've noticed over the years in our own trading is how often it is easy to overlook risk management. And actually, being one of the leaders of the community, you can see that a lot in your students, right? It's easier for them to overlook risk management. So that's something that we harp on a lot, obviously. But, everyone's just always chasing profits or getting hyped up about the next big trade or things like that. But they forget a crucial aspect of protecting their downside, right? I've seen traders with great strategies and a solid understanding of the markets, not come out so good because they didn't prioritize managing their risk. It's really kind of heartbreaking. Risk management it's more than just a set of rules. It's the backbone of sustainable trading. For us, it's all about consistency. Even if you have a winning strategy, the lack of proper risk controls, I mean, that could turn into something catastrophic.
Yeah, absolutely. And risk management it's the key to staying in the game long term, right? It's about asset preservation, right? It's even the best strategy. It's not going to keep you from potentially having drawdown, right? And we always emphasize that it's not just about making money, it's about preserving your account so that when there is an opportunity you can get in the market, right? And when you risk too much on any one trade, right, or even multiple trades, like we talk about, reducing risk across multiple trades, things like that. When you have too much on at one time, right, you're setting yourself up for just emotional turmoil, right? And your emotions derailing you are the fastest way to get away from your plan, right? I mean, if you stick to the principle of diversifying your positions across different asset classes or different time frames, however you're doing it, right? Risk amount per trade, whatever you're doing, keeping each trade at a small percentage. If you do that, and even when you hit the losing streaks, right, which you're gonna have, right? We have them, right? But even when that happens, it doesn't take a huge emotional toll on you, right? You're not wiped out. It's just kind of about creating that safety net that allows you to continue to take calculated risks while keeping a cool head and not stressing over those losses.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, speaking of emotions, I think that's where risk management plays its most vital role. When you've limited the exposure on any trade, right? It's easier to stay rational and follow that trading plan. Everybody says cut your losses, right? You hear that with traders. But without a predefined risk strategy, it's much harder to actually do that in the moment. you know Also taking that bigger picture view of the risk, looking how Jay kind of mentioned it, right? Correlated pairs and correlated assets and things like that. How open are you to that risk across your positions, and how might the market conditions affect that? It's better, it's understanding when the overall market risk is too high for your portfolio. It's not just about surviving individual trades as well. It's about your whole entire account. You want to safeguard that. They live to trade another day.
Yeah, that's a great point. And risk management really is about seeing the forest through the trees, right? Not the other way around, right? If you're looking at each individual tree, that's like looking at each individual trade. And that's why we always talk about like the 25 trade blocks, right? And a lot of traders focus too much on each individual tree, right? Or each individual trade, right? And without really looking at how the market's affecting their entire portfolio, right? How it interacts with the market in general, right? And let's be honest. I mean, when the market gets volatile, your emotions can get the better of you, right? Even for experienced traders. And that's why we think that you need to have a plan, right? We always talk about, rule-based trading, black and white, have a trade plan that you can stick to. know your stop loss, right? Know your position size, know your risk to reward in advance. We've told that joke where like you don't want to get in the plane and have the pilot go, all right, where are we going, folks? Right? I mean, you want that guy to have a freaking plan, right? Going through a checklist before he takes off, right? And if you do that with your trading, it will keep you disciplined, right, and consistent, which really are the keys to long-term success, right? We don't really focus on profit. Like we're not trying to hit X percentage per week. I know when we started trading, that was always the big thing, right? How much money or how much even percentage, right? But if you have that as a goal in your trade plan, subconsciously your brain is going to help you take trades to try to hit that, right? And it's easy to forget that the goal isn't just to win, it's to stay in the game long term by mitigating that risk.
Exactly. It's that old saying, it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. All right. Proper risk management ensures that, not a single trade or maybe even a bad week can take you out of the market. We also think it's very important. Obviously, we stress journaling your trades, reviewing those trades regularly, and the losses. People, it's painful for some, especially new traders. They don't want to journal it because it's painful for them that they took a loss, or they don't want to review it because it's painful as well. But each one of those losses, and the wins as well, but each one of those losses can teach you something, right? If you're open to learning from it and diving into it and seeing the patterns. So, risk management isn't about just preventing loss. It's about using those to grow as a trader. But you can't do that if you let it wipe you out. So it's a discipline, it's a mindset. And ultimately, it's the thing that separates successful traders from those that burn out.
Yeah, absolutely. When you think about it, risk management really, we kind of talk about it like as a tool, but it's not really a tool. It's more about like a mindset, right? And it helps you focus on quality over quantity, right? We've always talked about being picky, right? And it keeps you from falling into that trap of over trading or over leveraging, right? And taking risks that you don't need to take. It's about trading smarter, not harder or more, right? And ironically, when you prioritize managing your risks, your profits tend to just kind of follow, right? As opposed to the other way around, right? when you're prioritizing managing your risk, you stay calm, right? You stick to your plan. You avoid over trading and that emotional roller coaster that comes from over leveraging, right? So at the end of the day, trading is a marathon, not a sprint. We talk about that all the time, right? There's always going to be another trade. You don't need to jump in on trades that are already taken off, right? Risk management is what ensures that you're going to be around tomorrow, right? You're going to be around next week, next year to keep trading no matter what the market throws at you.
Yeah, you know what they say, how do you win the game? Stay in the game long enough to win the game. Right. So I think we don't want to keep beating a dead horse, but you get the point. Risk management is absolutely key. And that's what's really going to make the difference for you long term. Obviously we've talked about, profits and income and stuff like that. And in regard to mindset today with your trading, as everybody knows, there's no income claims here. Past profits don't guarantee future results. Trade at your own risk, use proper risk, use a demo account to start. So just for the legal team out there. But trading risk management when it comes to trading is absolutely vital. Hopefully we put that through to you today. So hope you get value to that. Jay, appreciate you jumping on with me as always. And yeah, we'll see you guys back probably towards the end of the week. Take care. God bless. Bye.
See you guys.